As a little kid, I was always wanting to be around fire brigade, and it was, Dad was running, so I'd watch Dad run for years and years. You'd have whether it was a Friday night where they'd go down to the station just to be social, I'd be sitting at the door at 4:35, ready to go, knowing we had to leave, be there by 5. And Coop and I would be straight away at the door. We're going to the station. As a little kid, we'd both be at the track while Dad trained. We'd be in the lane we're sending now. We'd be trying to run the events, what they're doing. Obviously trying to push a cart at 7 and 5. Not a good idea, but we've always been around it, and we've just followed what Dad's done. We've followed with him.
Yeah, from a young kid, as soon as I probably could walk and talk, I said it. To start with, I always said I was going to be a cop, but CFA volunteer itself, I was always going to be. Watching Dad do it, going to the station and meeting everybody, even the older blokes there now, it's a culture and a place that you just can't not be near. I love it.
It's a family atmosphere. They're both operational and competition sides. They're pretty active and they're good workers. The biggest thing we do is we talk. We're big on debrief. Sometimes you're in the car together, so we get the opportunity to talk on the way home, have a conversation. Their mum's pretty good. She's their rock. Not afraid to ask the questions, and we can pick up if things change. We have a pretty good network at Melton, so we're able to get support not just at home but also from people around the brigade.
It's probably a pretty good bond we've got. Obviously, we're probably the first couple out the door, which is regularly, and we'll always be on the phone to each other. So I'm normally at the main station, they'll be at the south station, and we'll be on the phone to each other pretty quickly, knowing on the way to the station, and then as soon as we get home from a job or whatever, if we don't meet at one of the stations, probably a big thing that Dad's brought in since he became captain was the after actions. No matter what the job is, very simple as a little bin fire, like it's just to have a quick little chat in the truck or on the way back before we leave the job. But more, probably more family, just keep close with each other, keep on the phone quite regularly, and whether Cooper and I work together at the moment, so always in the car or always at work with each other, and then Dad sees us out on site regularly, so we keep pretty close with each other.
We're definitely there and we'll always listen, no matter what, with anybody, but as a family we will constantly have a phone call. Sometimes Bailey and I can be on the phone for 2.5 hours talking about anything, and then conversations just pop up, so it's all natural, and if we need to, we continue to talk. Sometimes it might even just be a bit of tough love, like, hey, move on, but then that's where the conversation strikes from. It's just getting that first word out.
International Men's Day, I think there's a lot of men out there that suffer, and not only men, women as well, but I think the men probably wear it harder. I always encourage people to talk. In our brigade, we have a lot of older members that have helped me when I first started, and I want to repay them simple things, make sure they're okay, check in with them, make sure they're involved in our fire brigade, even if they are retired or stepped away from the brigade, that they're still a part of it, because as leaders, as men and women, we have an obligation, I believe, to look after each other, but look after the people that actually gave us the opportunity to come into fire brigade and teach us. Men's health is important to me. Unfortunately, my dad committed suicide when I was a kid, and it's something that I've tried to make sure that people keep grounded. They've got that support around them, and I don't want anyone to go through it, and I encourage people to reach out, look after people. I speak about it more commonly now. I was probably quiet for a long time, but I encourage people to look after each other. I don't want anyone to have to go through what people do through that circumstance.
In today's world, it's definitely a bit different to when I was younger, but being a man is someone that not only leads, but is there for everyone as a person. You can step up and you can be strong and confident in yourself. I think it was a little bit different, but it's definitely changing and is going in a good direction.
But the other part is, don't be afraid to reach out to your mates if you need to. We're human, and everyone, whether they're quiet, they're the chirpy ones, just look out for your mates, because you never know when someone might need that phone call or that, you're okay, mate.